Okay, what is it now?
So it's the submandibular glands, and that's where your tender is, right in there. And they're living right here. You see these circles here.
Okay, those big ones?
Yep. And they're not supposed to be round like that. They're supposed to be more oval. And so when they're round like that, that suggests that they're not draining the way they're supposed to. And they sit right here, and if they're round and plump, and you move this down like this.
Like this, my jaw down.
Exactly. They're going to run out of room, and they're going to start to push back, and they're right underneath the tongue, so they're going to push the tongue back, which hits the palate, which hits the back wall of the throat, and the throat closes off, and I can see that happening with the scope.
Why does my ears feel like they're full?
Because we're not sure exactly why, but people oftentimes describe a sense of fullness, pressure. They usually point up like this.
They do. Right now they're full.
Yes, and so they point up, that it's going up into the ear. So those are not normal looking submandibular glands. Those are round and consistent with obstruction, not consistent with infection, but they're just full. And so they're tender, they're full, they give you the pressure, all that kind of stuff. People tend to feel when they swallow, etc. And then also they're taking up room that they weren't designed to take up. Again, they're supposed to be sort of like hot dogs, and yours are like round hamburgers, yeah. And so that's going to lead to collapse of the airway. Unfortunately, that's probably something that's going to take a while to get better. If it is, most of the time I recommend massage of the glands, even though it's sore. Getting things to clean out, getting things to move along can be helpful in terms of getting those glands to sort of shrink back down to what they're supposed to be in terms of size.
Now,
but
the burning would be what?
Part of that, it's irritated, it's inflamed. The glands have a little capsule around them, and there's pressure. So you're very closely describing what most people in your situation describe. And so I usually recommend warm heat, massage, keeping well hydrated, being careful of, being out in the hot sun too long, things like that. Yeah.
So like I mow like 15 acres.
Yeah. So that, you want to be sure you're careful, but also want to be sure that you stay well hydrated.
Okay.
But that's what I saw, was that your airway was being pinched off by flexing it the way it's being flexed, and that's something that we do see.
And even if I try to keep hydrated and I massage and I put stuff there, then what? I mean, I'm going to do all that, but then what happens if we can't get it back? I don't want to say that. I don't want to feel negative. I want to be positive, because I've lived with this for 4 or 5 years, and I've begged somebody to look how easy it was. I mean, I've begged every doctor.
So sometimes we use a little rotor and open things up. They're little scopes. The ultimate is to remove them, but that I would not recommend in this situation.
Could that have anything to do with my thyroid? Why?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
The thyroid's going to show up here too. So thyroid's here.
Okay.
Thyroid looks good.
That's good, because I did have red nodules. I had 3 of them. At one point.
So this all makes sense to me.
Okay.
So it's one of those things, doc, it hurts when I do this, and the doctor says don't do that. At least for now, just be careful with this kind of stuff, because that is going to close off anybody's airway. And if you've got swollen glands in there that are taking up more room than they're supposed to, it's going to push you right over the edge. And so just trying to avoid really flexing your neck like that should be helpful.
Okay. I will try.
And
I do a lot of crafts that might not be good now.
Yeah, the extreme flexion is just the domino effect. Yep.
Okay.
Okay?
And do I have to see you back at?
Not unless there's a problem. If you're doing well and everything's good, great. If not, then feel free to darken my door.
Okay, and how long should I give myself? 3 months, 6 months?
So it usually is something that gets better in the fall and winter because it's less hot and humid. So I'd definitely give it 3 to 6 months.
Okay, because I found even in the winter time to get pans and to clean pantries and to wash floors, I couldn't do.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say I can't, but I can't.
You have to be careful.
People don't understand I can't do this, and they pushing me to do it and saying, oh, you just don't want to do it. I can't.
Yeah, so it may be something you just have to, limit.
Okay.
Limit what you do. I can't do what I did when I was in my 20s either, that's for sure.
Well, I want to do what I did in my 20s.
Yeah,
I don't want to be...
the body won't let you. Right. Yeah, so, but hopefully with all that, things will get better, things will open up, and I don't see anything spooky or dangerous.
Okay, just get the air going.
Yep.
Okay. So
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, no problem. My pleasure.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll do it for you.
And Abby had an appointment. I had an appointment with Abby too. She wanted to keep my ears cleaned out. I don't know if that's on the schedule.
Didn't see it, but let's see. I'm certainly happy to do that for you.
Well, I'm just wanting to see when I could schedule it or if I need it.
Let's see.
Ears, like I said, bothers, so.
That's clean.
Okay, well, that's good then.
And again, people who have big submandibular glands typically complain about ear.
Okay.
That's part of it. And that's what throws other doctors off, is that not everybody knows that a submandibular gland problem is going to lead to ear issues.
Okay.
So that's how it all fits together. But your ears are clean.
Super. Thank you very much and have a great day. And you have solved a huge mystery to many doctors.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, that's the end of it.